Hi, my friends. Hi, my friends. How are you? You know, yesterday morning I was working on this um charm, Bohemian charm thing, and I was doing it on a live stream, but and I was going to live stream again this morning, but I have a problem with my I'm getting static in my live streams. So I have to work on how to figure that out. And dear Stacy said she's going to help me figure that out. She's going to help me see. She says it's probably in my settings somewhere. So far this morning I've been just playing around. I've been going through some of my old jewelry and not, it's stuff that I bought from thrift shops and stuff. And oopsie daisies. And I've been going through it and taking things apart and stuff. But then I thought, nope, I want to work on this because see, if you didn't see my if you didn't see my live stream yesterday, I was putting together like this tassel. And it's just a practice because I really don't know what I'm doing. But see, I made these Bohemian beads first, a week or so ago. And then I really like them. And then I put on one end of them, I put a lobster clasp. And on the other end of them, I put there's them dogs again. Anybody want any dogs? I'll ship them to you for free. Not really. And then on the other end, I put a charm. So that's what I started. It's just your dad, you guys. Jeez, they bark. I'm telling you. So, how many eggs this morning, Papa? 5 eggs? Oh, that's good. Okay. Papa just went out and fed the chickens and collected the eggs of these 5 chickens. I mean, not 5 chickens, there's 6 chickens, but there's 5 eggs. And so anyway, not to get off the subject. Yeah, I was making a little film here, darling. That's unusual. Yeah, he likes to pick on me. I'm always making a film. But anyway, and then I had strung some beads on like on a thread, and then I added strips of fabric and some other doodly dads on there. Okay, but my plan is to use these pony beads. Oopsie daisies. I love these cigar boxes. I use these this one's got the neatest clasp on it. But if you go to a tobacco store, like where they sell cigars, they, like at least in our area, they sell the empty boxes. And like this box might have been, a lot of them are just $1. I think this one, because it's a little bit fancier, was about $2. But my hubster, he brings me cigar boxes, and they're very fancy. And then I just put, like here, I just put what's in it on a little thing, and then I know where it is. If it's on the shelf, then I can see the little thingy-do, the little sticker. So, that's my pony bead. I'm just going to put them right here. Okay, don't roll away, pony beads. Okay. I'm using pony beads because pony beads have got like a big hole in them. And so, it's easy to thread the fabric through the hole. Now, we'll see. That's a bold-faced lie. That one now doesn't want to go through. So you know what I'm going to do? Push it. Push it through. There you go. Now it's in. And then it'll go right up on there on that fabric. And actually, it might even stay right there. Now, on this one, I put 3 beads, and it seems like I'm going to stay there, but I did put a knot under the very last one. And these ones might slip down, but even if they slip down, it's still pretty. But you can say for I'm not gonna tie knots under these ones, just under the very last one. And some of them I might put 4 beads on. You just never know how many I'm gonna put on there, because I would lose count anyway, and I'll just pretend I do it on purpose. I'll do it on purpose. So so this, I'll warn you ahead of time, it's just kind of boring. But what I do here sometimes is I'm just crafting my heart out, and I just turn on the camera because I talk to myself anyway. So I might as well turn on the camera because I get messages that people get entertained. You know, I don't do tutorials, and I don't do lessons, and I don't claim to teach. And I just like to do stuff. I don't like to sit around and do nothing. I don't watch TV. Every once in a while, I'll turn it on to see if there's like anything. I don't even know why we own TVs. We've got one in the bedroom. We got one in the living room. And, well, it's not in the living room because I am in the living room right now because I had to turn my living room into my crafting studio because every place else I tried to have it, I didn't have enough room. So, tried to take over the garage one time. My husband about had a cow. But, and yeah, so I'm not in there. But so I just took over the living room. And then the dining room, which is just part of the living room, is now a dining room and living room. And it works fine. It works fine. You know, I just can't have big parties and stuff anymore because I don't have a living room. But I don't want to have them big parties. I used to have parties. Like my husband's and my sister-in-law's birthday are real close together. One's in the middle of February, one's in the middle of March. So one time we did a Mardi Gras birthday party for the two of them together, and I had Mardi Gras stuff everywhere in the house. I mean, not in the whole house, but in the living room, in the dining room. And we had a king cake, and we had it just was awesomely fun. That's the kind of parties I do. Or I used to do. I don't do them anymore because I'm just too old and too cracky. I just made up that word, cracky. That's something that I think. Now this piece of lace, that might not hold as well as the fabric, but hey, we're doing it anyway. But I used to have lots of fun like that. Would do Valentine parties. I used to, oh gosh, a couple of years I did a Christmas breakfast, and I had the neighbors come, and it was Christmas morning breakfast. I had the neighbors come. They were required to come in their pajamas. We had tables throughout this whole area. That's before I turned this room into my studio. But we had brought in folding tables, and I had them all decorated up so pretty. And everybody had their little place to sit, and we had breakfast. We had a sing-along, and I had them. I donated them to the school. But I had these bells, these musical bell things. And so we all had we did like a bell choir. We had so much fun that time. Or actually, I did that like 2 years in a row, and maybe it was even 3. And I'd have like 20 people in here sitting at the table eating breakfast. That was fun. But I still have the memories. And that's all I need is the memories. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just putting these beads on these fabrics. Well, so far I guess I've just put 3 on each one. And we'll see how it looks. Because I'm really getting into this Bohemian style. I love the colors. I love the textures. I love doing it. So I've made the beads and the bojangles, and I've made bracelets, and I've made these. This here is a traveler's notebook that I got started. Now there's pockets on the inside here, but these are all this is all patchwork together. Just this and that and everything. You see how one of them is glittering. This one is glittering. And laces and flowers and buttons. And I got 2 of my bojangles is right here hanging on the front. And I still have to put my band on there to go around it. I don't have that on there. But I'm gonna give this away. I think I need to tell you about this because this is my plan. I'm gonna have a contest. My contest is going to the winner of my contest is going to win this very thing. This very journal. That's the winner. The winner is gonna get that. Winner, chicken dinner. No, you won't get a chicken dinner. But I'm gonna have this contest for even international contest giveaway. I don't know what. It's not really a contest, so I shouldn't call it that. There's also going to be a bracelet involved in the winning package because I think I'm going to go to international with it because to mail this like in a bubble envelope, shouldn't cost that much to even mail it to East Doo-Wah-Diddy. So this is what I'm going to do with this. There's going to be this is how it's going to be. You have to. I don't really like. I racked my brain over this for days, trying to figure out how I can do this. It's not a challenge. It's just it's a drawing, more or less, a drawing. I have almost 1,000 viewers for some reason. I don't know why people subscribe to me. They want to watch me, and I don't care. It's fine. I love it. I get so excited. I say, I got 1,000 friends. But, okay, this is what it's going to be, the prize. This. Now, to enter the prize, to enter your entry for this door prize, kind of looks like a door, will be that you have to send me something. And the something you have to send me is, do you see how the inserts of these journals, this one I've got these acrylic pockets that you can put pictures in, or cards, credit cards, whatever you want to put in there. You can put them in that. But then this is an insert. All this particular insert that I made is a 8 by 8 paper. Okay, so the cover is an 8 by 8 piece of, like decorator paper. It's this one's out of Graphic 45 of the Bohemian line of it. And I cut a 8 by 8 there. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sheets of 8 by 8 cardstock, white. I've got it, like a medium weight cardstock. And I only have it stapled together in the middle with 3 staples. That's all it is. That is an insert. You can make different kind or buy different kind of inserts. And I'm trying to make these to where, like, if you order in, I'm going to be selling these on my Etsy store whenever I get my Etsy store going. But you can buy these, and they're all of this general size. So you can order so many different kind of inserts. Now this one is just like plain, like for sketching, drawing. You could paint on this paper. I mean, it's heavy enough. It's not a watercolor paper. It's slicker than that, but it's like a cardstock. So you could definitely do, you can definitely do, sketching or making almost like a photo journal. I just learned about these little printers you can buy that you can print right off of your camera. And so the one I was looking at was the HP Sprocket. HP Sprocket. And the printer is like $129-ish. I haven't really checked out too much, but you can print a picture. Okay, it doesn't take an ink cartridge. You get a package of 2.5 by 3.5. Is that what they were, Papa? 2.5 by 3.5? 2 by 3, something like that. You'd have to look it up. But you can print right from your phone to this little bitty printer that's no bigger than your phone. And you can print, a picture will stream right out, and it's got a sticky back. It's got a peel off back. So you could take one of those pictures, put it in this size right away. I mean, if you're on a travel, if you're on a holiday somewhere, if you're over at Disney World and you want to, if you have, this is small enough to carry with you, so it can fit in your pocketbook or in your pocket, and you can take a picture right away. You can put the picture right on there, and you can journal about the picture. Add some washi tapes. Well, probably get home before you put all that in there. But this is what your entry will be. You will send me if you want to be in the drawing, you will send me an insert that's made this size. You're going to have an 8 by 8. When it's open, it's going to be 8 by 8. When it's closed, it's going to be not 8 by 8. It's going to be 4 by 8. And then that fits right in to the elastic that holds the the elastic that holds the insert. And now I only have one insert in here, is this one here. But when I mail this off to the winner, I'm going to take, I don't know how many inserts I get. If I only get 3 people that enter this drawing, then all 3 of those inserts are going to go inside this book. If I get 100 people, well, I can't fit 100 inserts in here, and so I'm going to just do some. Now, the contest, it's not a contest. The drawing will not matter how you make this. You can put lined papers in there. You can put coffee dyed papers in there. You can decorate the papers somehow. You not, like maybe some inking and stamping or something. You don't want to put any thickness into it, though. You don't want to put like big fat flowers on the front or something, because then it won't fit inside. But there's going to be three, at least three of the this one might not be in there, because I want at least, when I send it off, it's going to have at least 3 inserts in there. And so, and I'm going to pick them out of the inserts that are sent to me. And like I say, this is going to be international. So if you're in Australia or East New Guinea or Poland or wherever, if you got mailboxes, you can stand a chance of winning this. And so, and that's what you have to do, is send me the insert. And make sure when you send me the insert, make sure there's a little Post-it note or a little piece of paper that's got your address written plainly, even on the inside. And even on the inside of the envelope, because you never know when the post office will mess it up and I can't tell what the address is. And so, but this should just fit in a regular envelope. That should just fit in a regular envelope. And as long as you don't make it heavy, it shouldn't cost much to ship, even internationally, to me. Now, I also want you to be sure to, at the bottom of the back page, to sign that you made that one, so that if yours gets put into the journal before I mail it off, then the winner will know who made that particular insert. Let's see, was there anything else? Oh, this contest now, it's going to start right away. Today is August the 27th, 2017. I'm going to run this on, I'm going to pull the winner. I'm going to pull the winner on November 1st. August, September. Okay, so that'll give you the rest of August. It'll give you all of September and all of October. Or should I just do it for, wait a minute. No, I think October 1st. That'll give a month. See, I don't know how long, though, it takes for people to send. I think a month would be enough for wherever you're mailing from for it. Okay, my husband suggests the last day of October. That would be, yeah, okay, the last day of October. So I have to have all the entries for the contest, for the drawing, by October 31st. Then that will give people that are international time to make something and get it mailed to me, and for it, because the mailing time, the sending time is, takes a while, sometimes weeks. So this will give a little over 2 months for you to make your insert and get it mailed to me, with your address plainly written inside the envelope, as well as the return address on the envelope. Have it, your address, name and address, inside the insert. That way I don't lose it. Now, on November 1st is going to be the drawing. November 1st, I'm going to put everybody's name and address I'm going to write it on an index card. I'm going to fold that index card up in half. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to read the names as I drop the names into the drawing basket or a pillowcase or whatever I put them in. And I'm going to make a video of that so that everybody will see that sent their insert in will hear their name as it goes into the hat or whatever I use. Then I'm going to have either my hubster or Jeffrey, my grandson, one or the other, is going to draw. They're going to reach their hand in there and they're going to smoosh them around and swirl them around and pull one out. They're all going to feel the same because they're all going to be written on an index card. And then I'm going to read the winner. I'll read the winner's name. I will show you on the card who was pulled. Now, I gave this a lot of thought, and I thought, I hate to ask for something, but otherwise I don't know how I would do this and do it fairly. And because some people, if I go through all my subscribers, I say I've got almost 1,000, and some people may have subscribed and never come back. Because even like mine, even like things I subscribe to even some, like I do dehydrating and canning, so I do, I have subscribed to some groups or some YouTubers that do YouTubing, that do cooking, canning and, preserving foods. And so, but I don't go to them regular. I go to them usually when I'm in the canning mood. And so that's how people are when they subscribe. Even though I've got almost 1,000 subscribers, I know all 1,000 of them don't watch every video. So this is going to work good for the people who do watch my videos. And I do believe I'm going to, on all my future videos between now, for at least the next month, I will put a link to this video that gives the instructions for the program, for the drawing. But unless I make one prettier than this, and who knows, I may change my mind and pull two if I get two, pretty ones made that I really think are really fantastic. I may pull two names now, but I'm going to pull at least one, but maybe even two. And so if I only have two entries, two people, you'll both win. So I'm going to wait on the entries to start in. I'm going to put my address in the description box below this video. I'm going to put the address. I'm going to tell you my address right now, though, just in case for some reason you can't get to the description box. I live in the Florida of the United States. And they call it the Sunshine State, but we've been getting a lot of rain. Okay, so you would just mail it to me, Elizabeth Brewer, the same name that you see there, Elizabeth Brewer, and my street address is 408 Springtime Street. Springtime, like in Springtime Street. And that is in Spring Hill, Spring Hill, Hill, Florida. Now, the zip code is 34608. Okay, I hope I said that clear enough. That's the address, but it will be in the description box as well. I've lived here for 43 years, so I ain't going nowhere. So the address won't change. And so, but that is going to be for the drawing of this journal, this traveler's notebook, and a bracelet. And who knows, I might even put something else in. So, that's that. Okay, so hopefully you understand, and hopefully I get a lot of people that want to try to win this. Who knows? I might send 3. But anyway, so enter. I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of entries because I'm asking for something, and I don't really like to ask for something, but this is the only way this is the only way I know to do this, to do a drawing. This is my first one. And so I might learn new ways to do a drawing or a contest or a challenge later on. But for now, I just want to do this one. So that's my plan for now. And so, and I'm going to be reminding people, so don't get all, but go ahead and share this video if you would, and then hopefully I'll get more entries. And like I say, the entries will not, the winning will not depend on how pretty your entry is. There is going to be no judging there, because everybody who enters is going to have everybody who enters is going to have their name in the hat as equals. Everybody's going to be an equal here. And like I say, I'm going even internationally. I don't know what it'll cost to mail it out, but I'm sure the size of it and the weight of it won't cost me a lot to send it out. And so I'll have to just check with the post office as to see what the best way of shipping would be, and which would be the most inexpensive way of shipping, but the best way to ship. And so I'll be checking with them to know how I'll ship it. But yeah, it's so I don't want to leave, because I got some dear subscribers that watch all my videos, and I've got some from Canada. I've got a couple from Australia. I have subscribers that are watching my videos regularly, that are international, and I don't want to leave them out. I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't want to just say that it's locally, you have to be in the States, because and I don't know if there's any places that I can't send to. I don't know if there's any like rules and regulations. I got to learn that, but I will, and it'll all work out fine. And you will get a Bohemian package. Now you just really, because I changed my mind so much, you never know what's going to end up in that package. There might be more. There might be even more stuff. You just don't know what I will put in there. And but at least it's going to have the journal, the traveler's journal, and it's going to have a bracelet. At least those 2 items, and there will be at least 3 inserts in the journal. And this one I just showed you isn't even really completely finished because I don't have the band or the tie, whatever I'm going to put on for the closure. I don't have the closure on there yet, so that's still got to go on there. And yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And I just want to do something. I just want to do something, and I thought that this will be fun. And I'm watching. I keep watching more videos that I and it, with the Bohemian flair, because I really love it. I love the colors. I love the colorful. And even on this one that I'm making right now, this tassel, I had I did it on a live stream yesterday morning, and I had a couple ladies in. They suggested that, even because I can't read all of the I don't, I can't watch the chat the whole time I'm doing it. And so after it's completely over, then I go back and I read all the all the comments on there, and they just, oh, it just softens my heart to hear all of the fine comments. But a couple ladies suggested that I use, like, put some bells on it. And I thought, that would be really nice. Just a couple of bells, so that when you when you have it hanging wherever, a little wind would blow it, and and then you'd hear the ringing of the bell, and it'd be almost like type of a wind chime type of tassel. I'm trying to quit saying so much, but them just come out of my mouth. The keep coming out of my mouth anyway, and even though I try not to say but I say I'm the almost like a hummer. I hum too. I hum. I do a lot of humming. I like to hum songs. I like to sing too. And although my singing isn't like beautiful, but I don't complain to myself. I've almost got all of these strings with beads. Oh, I gotta get me some more beads. My pile of beads. Here we go. Now I have some. I was, I didn't have, well, actually, I had some pony beads, but at my grandson's school, they have a micro society there where they have like a little town, and and it's when you go in the cafeteria, you see the whole little micro society, but the children in school get jobs. Well, my grandson, he had a job at the jewelry store. And so when they went to micro society, he went to the jewelry store and they made jewelry. So I donated like all my pony beads. So I was just fixing, that's when I said, oh my goodness, because I really didn't use the pony beads. And I thought, yeah, the kids would use them. So I donated them to the school. And then lo and behold, one of my subscribers, God bless her soul, sent me pony beads. I was never so shocked and surprised in all my life. And I didn't even send her my address. Some people will ask me for my address because they want to send me something. And so I give them my address. I ain't scared. People, say, oh, I don't give people your address. A hatchet murderer is going to come and hatchet you to death. Nah, I don't think so. And nobody, I have more faith in that. I don't think that anybody's going to. It's so easy to find people's addresses anyway. And then I have my address posted, like, I go to, like, Pink Poodle Craft Playground there, and most all of the little crafting groups have got a file in them that you can go and, because there's swapping goes on all the time, and so people put their addresses in there. So I have my address written in different swap groups. So I can't even hide from the FBI. They'd find me if they was looking. You never know. They might start looking for me for some reason. Just to see how I've lived this long with this crazy attitude I have. But anyway, you never know about the FBI. So I'm almost done with this, with putting these beads on this part. And I think putting these beads on is making a big difference. I like this. I like putting these beads on the fabric. And so, now, to be totally honest, though, I don't know what you would do with this tassel. I don't know what you would do with this tassel. Now, I was thinking that maybe maybe one could hang it like in their rear view mirror of their vehicle and just let it hang there. But then I think, well, what if somebody hung it in the middle of from their rear view mirror, and then it blocked their vision and they didn't see a car coming, and then they hit the car and then they got in a wreck? It would all be my fault. So I don't know if hanging in your rear view mirror, that's one of the reasons I don't even like to call people on their cell phone. Because a lot of people, I have their cell phone number, but then I don't want to call them because I think, well, what if they're driving? And what if they're out on Highway 19? That's a bad road around our area. And what if they go to answer my phone or look down to see who's calling and then run into the semi-truck in front of them? And that would be my fault. And I would never forgive myself. So that's why I do not want to tell you to hang it in your rearview mirror. So that's why I don't know where you'd hang it. But you could hang it somewhere. And not, like, if you're like me, very eclectic and just like things everywhere, you could hang it from a string from your chandelier. Well, I got a butterfly that my Jeffrey made me in school. Well, he made it for his mother, but I stole it before his mother saw it. And because I had to pick him up from school that day, or I didn't pick him up, but Grandpa did. And he had this pretty butterfly, so I just took it and hung it from my it's just from my chandelier over there. It's not a chandelier. It's like a light thing that hangs, and it's got glass doohickeys on it. Okay, I'm still not done with this. This is just another step. But now, if you saw it before I started putting the beads on it, it's got, like, the center has got the Bojangle on it. And then there's a couple of strings of just beads. And there's 3 of them on here. And so, there's another one. And each one of them have a charm at the bottom. And then it's got these fabric strips. It's got lace strips. Wait a minute. Okay. It's got fabric strips. Just a minute. I can't show you my cleavage. And lace strips. And beaded strips. And I like this. Now I gotta fix the top of this somehow. I wrapped some lace around, but some gold ribbon around, but it's looking a little wonky, so I may have to change that. But there you go, and that's a boho charm, a boho tassel. Now, I'm sure, like, if you live in a tent, in a teepee, if you live in a teepee, you could hang this from the peak of your teepee and hang it down. It looks so pretty. I don't know where you'd hang it. You know, I don't know where I'll hang this one. I'll hang it from somewhere though, because I think it's just beautiful. I got some pretty beads on there. And maybe when I do get my Etsy shop, when I get the show on the road and get me an Etsy shop, I might put this into my Etsy shop. Not this one. This one, I'm going to keep this one. This is just my, what do you call it? Prototype? Is it a prototype, Papa? Prototype. This is, sometimes I don't get my words really good because I'm from the South. And, this is just a prototype. So, but I'm going to make some more of these. I like them. And these are fun to do, like when I'm watching other videos, other people's things where I'm stealing their ideas. Not really stealing them. I just get inspiration. And that's what I try to do. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm not trying to be a teacher. I'm not trying to be it's not a tutorial. It's none of that stuff. It's just, I want to inspire you to do something because I get so inspired by other people's YouTube videos that I watch. And I just feel like I want to pay that forward and inspire other people. And a lot of people do say that they're inspired by my things. And so that makes me happy that I have inspired somebody else. I've always loved making things. I always loved, just as long as I can remember since I was a little child, I've loved crafting. And so that's about it for that. That's my, see this necklace? I was going through some of my old jewelry, but this I made. This was made with polymer clay. And then there's beads. I got beads inside of that before I actually baked the clay. And then I just made the necklace to hold that. I think that turned out pretty, so I put it on to wear. I need to wear more jewelry. And oh, I forgot to put in my earrings. You notice that, Susan? I forgot to put on my earrings. So anyway, I need to cover them big ears. I should start wearing them. My hair is kind of fading the purple out a little bit. I got to put a little bit of something in it. Get it real purple. My one daughter said I should just bleach. There's another kind of purple dye. You just bleach your whole head out and then put this real purple, and it turns like really purple. I don't know how to go that purple, but I do like it. But okay, that's it, and I'm gonna let you go now. Give that some thought about. Give this some thought about this. About this. Send me your insert. That is your ticket to the drawing. There'll be maybe not this bracelet. You might need to tell me the size of your wrist as well, so that when I make your bracelet, it's going to fit you, because this one is kind of small. I have a big wrist, so my bracelets I have to make them like, they're almost 9 inches in circumference. This is a smaller one. This one is only about 7 inches. But a normal bracelet, normally what you buy in the store is usually about 7.5 for a lady. And, I must not be a lady. You know what? I was born in Minnesota, so maybe I'm Paul Bunyan. But I got big wrists. Okay, so I'm going to let you go because I know I always keep you too long. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get busy doing something constructive. Not anything to do with housework. I don't do that. But, because I'm allergic to housework. It makes me sweat. That's my allergic reaction. Okay. So I will turn you loose now. Oh, here's my mouse. And I love you guys. I love you a whole lot. I am so happy that you stopped by and looked at this video. And, I want to ask God to bless you. God to just bless you. And I will see you on the next video, which won't be too far off. Who knows? Might be this afternoon. It might be this afternoon. You never know. I never know. In between naps is when I in between naps. Because I usually take a couple naps a day. All right. Love you guys. And I'm looking for the off button. It's right here. Okay. Okay. Sweet dreams. Oh, maybe you're not going to bed. But anyway, I love you. Okay. Talk to you later and see you soon. Bye-bye.